Hey everybody, welcome back again. Well, today I'm going to show you my entire horror collection on Blu-ray. So y'all bear with me because there's a lot to go through. So kick back, relax, and hopefully some of these you like, some of them you have, hopefully some of these you haven't seen and you'll want to see. So let's get started. Okay. We will start with this one here. Now, mind you, I have more, but these are just the Blu-ray. I have V8. I have DVD as well, but I'm not covering those right now. And plus, a lot of those on DVD I already have on Blu-ray. So some of these will be the same as the DVD, so I'm just doing the Blu-ray. So let's get started. First one is The Crazies. Now, I have not watched this movie in a very long time. That's the front. This is the back. And as you can hear in my voice, I'm not a big fan of this movie. I really didn't like it all that much. I mean, it was okay, but not one of my favorite movies that I would want to see more than once. Basically, I've only seen this movie maybe once or twice, and it really was not that good to me. So, The Crazies. Alrighty, next we have one of my favorites. This one I do like. I can't get the case shut. There we go. That is Quarantine, the very first Quarantine. This movie was awesome. It was filmed with one video camera and from the point of view of one person, and just an awesome movie. Just so you know, I'm going to be going and doing movie reviews of all these movies at some point in time, so I'm not going to elaborate on much. So I will be doing full movie reviews of all these movies at one point in time, so no need to worry. But yes, this is Quarantine, the very first one. I do have the second one, but it's on DVD, and I was not a big fan of it either. Okay, next is one of everybody's favorites. House of a Thousand Corpses. And this movie was pretty good. Rob Zombie did a very good job on this one. Devil's Rejects is probably the best, but this one is very good. Comes in second. Devil's Rejects probably my favorite Rob Zombie movie. But yeah, this is House of a Thousand Corpses. Very good movie. Here's the back, if y'all care. This does come with a commentary with Rob Zombie. And not a bad movie. Not a bad movie. Despite the unnecessary garbage that he put out as far as Halloween goes. But we'll get to that here in a little bit. But yeah, House of a Thousand Corpses. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. It's very weird. And so I do recommend it. It's very weird. It's kind of, I don't know how to describe it. It's just, you have to know Rob Zombie to be able to understand this movie. But anyway, next one. The Stepfather remake. This was pretty good, but as far as adding up to the original, no, this did not add up to the original. It was a good movie, just did not add up to the original. But definitely a good movie. Definitely recommend it. Here's the back. I have not watched this movie in quite a while either. Okay, now we're getting into something really good, which I've already done movie reviews on these. The Nightmare on Elm Street complete series. This comes with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, and the new Nightmare on Elm Street. Which on my channel here, I've only done 1 through 6. And the reason being is because those are my favorites. I wasn't a huge fan of Wes Craven's New Nightmare, but it wasn't horrible. I don't know, maybe I'll get around to doing those soon. And the remake, you probably won't ever see on this channel. Probably, I don't know. Unless you want a bad review, because I have nothing positive to say about that movie at all. But anyway, Nightmare on Elm Street, complete series. And here, speaking of which, the remake of Nightmare on Elm Street. Not a good movie in my opinion. I don't like how Freddy was betrayed in this. I don't like how Nancy was portrayed in this. And the person who played Freddy, he did okay, but nothing adds up to Robert Englund. But I might do a review on this one day, so y'all stay tuned for that. Next, we have Mama. Now, this is kind of like a thriller horror, actually. I consider it a horror. This was pretty good. This was pretty good. Get a close-up of it so you can see. There we go. Sorry about the glare. That's the back. This is a very good movie. Definitely recommend it. Next, we have Texas Chainsaw 3D. Now, this movie wasn't horrible, but it wasn't great either. I like kind of what they were doing with it as far as making it a sequel to the very first one, but the timeline in this was way off. They messed that up completely. But definitely a good movie. Definitely you should go check it out. The 3D effects, they're okay. But I mean, I like Leatherface in this. He's pretty cool. I don't like, and I don't know why movies do this. What is it with making these serial killers into heroes? I don't get it. Why in the world is everybody making these serial killers into heroes? Leatherface is not a hero. Freddy Krueger, not a hero. Michael, not a hero. Jason's not a hero either. And, I mean, come on, people. What is it with them making these people heroes? In this movie, they make Leatherface, at the very end, a hero. And you want to feel sorry for him. You shouldn't. You should be fearing him. But I can go on about this, and who knows, maybe I will one day. But I just wanted to show this real quick. And who knows, maybe I'll save that rant for another video. But, I mean, come on. I mean, what is it? Why do people constantly have to make these serial killers into heroes? I don't get it. And here we come to this one. The remake of Blair Witch. I don't know if this is a remake. I don't know what this is. But this isn't worth the DVD. This isn't worth the Blu-ray money that I paid for this. Because this movie, it would have been okay if they left a few things out. Like, for one, when they're in the woods at night and you hear noises, which I guess are supposed to be like the witch making noises or whatever making noises, it sounds like freaking explosions. And if you don't believe me, go watch this on a home theater system. And it sounds exactly like explosions. Doesn't make any sense to me. But this movie wasn't horrible, but they could have made this a whole lot better. Oh yeah, and this is the back. This wasn't one of my favorites. I like the original a whole lot more, but not by much. Alright, next one. This is a pretty good one. You're Next. I have not watched this in quite a while either. I need to go back and watch some of these so I can do reviews on them. But this is, from what I remember, is a very good movie. Kind of creepy. Very unique. I like the little mask that they wear, like this one right here on the cover. And it's a pretty good movie. I like it. I have nothing really negative to say about it just yet because I don't remember too much about it. That's the back. I need to go back and rewatch some of these so I can do some reviews on them for y'all. But yeah, that's You're Next. Now this one, everybody knows this. Scream. Now this is just 1, 2, and 3. I have 4 on DVD. I thought when I bought this, it said 4 discs, so I assumed that it was 1, 2, and 3, and 4. But the 4th disc on this is just a bonus disc. But it's okay. Everybody loves the Scream franchise. Very good. I'm going to do reviews on these at some point too, so everybody stay tuned for that. Okay, here we go with another collection. The Leprechaun collection. Got this off of Amazon. You thought they'd have done something really unique with this collection, but they really didn't. This is just the movies. Every Leprechaun movie, including Origins, which they could have just never made, in my opinion. I did not like that movie at all. But, did not like that one. But the rest of them, I did not like Leprechaun in the Hood. I thought that was kind of boring and stupid. And I didn't even bother watching Leprechaun Back to the Hood because I couldn't stand the first one. The first Leprechaun in the Hood. Leprechaun in Space was okay. Wasn't great. But after Leprechaun in Space, I quit watching these because it just got too dumb. Honestly, it really did. But 1, 2, and 3, my favorites, and they're all on this collection here. And every movie comes with commentary. So if you want to buy this, if you get this off Amazon or any store that may carry these, this is a very good collection to have because it's got them all. Here's the back. It shows you all the movies that are on it. See, there they all are right there. And very good collection. All right, now we get into one that hopefully everyone has seen at least by now because it hadn't been out too long. Us. And if you want to see a video review of this movie, go to Shelly Rose Ray, go to her channel, and you can watch me and her do a collab video reviewing this movie. So go check that out. And check her channel out as well. Subscribe to her. Show her some love. Here's the back. This was a very good movie. I actually like this more than I like Get Out. And here we go with a classic, Carrie. The original Carrie. Always a classic. Nothing bad to say about this one. This movie was awesome. Was great. And I dropped it. Okay. Here's the back. No, that's the front. There we go. There we go. That's the back. Very good movie. If you haven't seen this, this is a classic. Go check it out. And of course we have the remake of Carrie, which I like. I like this remake. This is a very good remake. I like the girl who plays Carrie. She does a great job. This adds up to the set. Well, probably not exactly adds up to the second one. I mean, not the second one, the original. But you know, when you see remakes and they don't add, a lot of them don't add up to the original. This one comes awfully close, in my opinion. This is a very good movie. Whoever, I don't even know the director, but he did a good job on making this movie. And of course, we have everybody's favorite, Chucky. This is the Child's Play collection. This comes with Child's Play 1, 2, 3, Bride of Chucky, Seed of Chucky, and that's it. I believe. Let me check. Child's Play 1, 2, 3. Yeah. That comes with 1, 2, and 3, and Bride of Chucky and Seed of Chucky. All in this collection here. These are really good movies. If by some reason you've lived under a rock for all these years and never seen these movies, definitely go check them out. Chucky's the man. He's awesome. And of course, I have Curse of Chucky, which I thought was pretty good. This is Curse of Chucky, just making sure. This was a very good movie. Loved it. I like the new portrayal of Chucky in this. He's actually a little more darker. He's a little more scarier. Finally got away from that comedic Chucky. He's actually a little more like he was in the first one in this. He's a little more scarier. So definitely go check it out. There's the back. Okay. And of course we have Cult of Chucky. Now a lot of people didn't really like this movie, at least the ones I saw as far as the reviews go here on YouTube. Some people liked it, some people didn't. Me personally, I liked it. It was a little different. The only thing I didn't like about this movie here was what's her face? Jennifer Tilly. I'm not a fan of her. Her voice annoys me, and I did not like her in this. She could have been left out of this movie because there was no point for her to be there. But definitely a good movie other than that. Okay, and then we have the remake of It. Very good movie. Did a great job on this movie compared to the original. Not as good as the original, but comes pretty darn close. There's the back. You see all the special features there. Definitely recommend this if you haven't seen it, and if you like It, very good. Alrighty, next pile. We got this piece of garbage. This right here. Friday 13th Killer Cut. The remake from 2009. Hated this. The reason why I have this is because, well, I'm stupid. Basically. Had to add it to my collection. That's why I have it. But I hated this movie. This movie was... I mean, I liked Nightmare on Elm Street more than I liked this movie. And this movie should never have been made, in my opinion. Jason was pretty cool in it, but everything else, horrible. Didn't like it. Have nothing really good to say about this movie. Which is why I didn't do a review on it on the channel here. So hopefully y'all don't hate me too much for that. Now here comes one of my favorite movies, Silent Hill, the very first one. I love Silent Hill. I played the Silent Hill games. This movie, really good. If you like Silent Hill, this is a very good horror movie. Some people hate it. Some people thought, oh, well, it wasn't that good, but I thought it was pretty good. I really did think it was pretty good, but not as good as the second one. That's the back. A lot of people kind of hated this movie, but me personally, I thought it was just a good movie. I mean, come on, people. Nobody's perfect. You can't make a perfect movie. And here's the second one, Silent Hill. And there you go. Once again, sorry about the glare. I like this one a whole lot more because they kind of focused around Silent Hill 3, the game. And I think they did a good job. That's the back. Very good. Very good movie. And this next one, I don't know if too many people have heard of this one. The Day. Now this, very good. Definitely recommend it. In fact, I need to go back and watch this and do a review on it because this movie was awesome. I've watched this movie a couple of times. It's been a while, like I said, but I have watched this a couple of times, and this was a good movie. And that's the back, which apparently there's not really much on the back. And the next one is a classic, Christine. Anybody has seen this. This is Stephen King's classic, Christine. And definitely recommend this. And there's the back. Okay, now we get into Sleepaway Camp 1. Classic. If you have not seen this movie, go check it out. The ending is the best part of the movie because if you've never seen this and you're watching it blind and you know nothing about it, and you see the ending of this, it blows your mind. It definitely blew mine. There's the back. This is just your typical camp slasher movie, but the ending is freaking awesome. And here we have Sleepaway Camp 2, Unhappy Camper. Now, this is good, but compared to the first one, no. I mean, once this was made, the third one was made, they kind of went off the rails and it kind of got a little cheesy, a little campy, no pun intended, because this is a camp movie. But it's a good movie if you just like watching people get killed, because that's all this is. There's no point to this movie whatsoever, but it's still a good movie. And of course, if 2 wasn't bad enough, they made 3. Teenage Wasteland. Now, this was the very first Sleepaway Camp movie I saw. And, I liked it. I was like 13 when I saw it, but I liked it. It was a pretty good movie. But compared to the first one, no. Again, this is cheesy. The acting is not too good. Just a bunch of people getting killed, basically. Now this next one is a classic as well. I keep saying that. Cujo on Blu-ray. Found this on Amazon, and very good movie, another Stephen King movie. And the best part about this movie to me is the ending, because from the beginning to the middle, it's kind of slow at times, kind of boring, but at the end, when Cujo is trying to kill the mother and son in the car. It's awesome. There's the back. This comes with a commentary as well, but I started watching this commentary and nearly fell asleep because the commentary is just as boring as the first and the middle of this movie. But I do recommend it, don't get me wrong. Alright, next we have Creepshow 2. Now this is a compilation of 3 different stories. The first one is about an Indian, a wooden Indian that comes alive and kills people. The second one is about this weird looking thing in the water, and these people are trapped in the middle of the lake, and they're on a wooden raft, and this thing kills them one by one. And the third one, which scared me half to death when I first watched this when I was a kid, was The Hitchhiker. And that was the scariest one to me out of all these, all 3 of them. The first 2 didn't really bother me as much, but that third one, The Hitchhiker, oh my God, it kind of freaked me out. But definitely recommend this if you have not seen it. This is from George Romero. Him and I forgot who else. They kind of collabed and did this. And you can see on the back there the Indian one, the wooden Indian there. I mean, this is very good. I definitely recommend this. This is like 80s horror right here. Recommend it big time. Now this one, The Woman in Black. Now this movie is a slow build. It's kind of slow, and it builds and builds to the end, and then the end pays off. The end gets very creepy. I recommend it, but just know that it's kind of slow, but it pays off in the end. So beware of that. Now we have everyone's favorite, the remake of The Evil Dead. I have not seen the original Evil Dead yet, but this is pretty good. I like this movie as well. It's not too bad, apparently. Yep. There you go. There's the back. And very good movie. Like I said, I can't compare because I have not seen the original, but that one right there, from what I've seen, is good. And now another Stephen King classic, The Shining. Can't get any better than this. This is probably my favorite Stephen King movie because I love this movie. I love Jack Nicholson. He does a fantastic job in this. The kid Danny plays in this. I can't remember his actual name, but he does a great job in this. Everybody in this movie does great. It's creepy. It's scary. It's everything you want this movie to be. So if you haven't seen it, go check it out. All right, we're making our way through it. All right, next pile. The original Black Christmas from 1974. Recently got this from Amazon and I watched it, and I watched the remake of this. Didn't really care for the remake all that much, but I watched this and loved this. This was very good. I like how this movie was portrayed, how it was done, and I have nothing negative to say about this movie. This movie was good. There's the back. So I recommend it. Another classic, Silent Night, Deadly Night. This is the newest version of it. And when I first watched this, I forgot how old I was. I was a little kid. and I couldn't finish it. It scared me that bad. And so when I got older, I rewatched it, and it was pretty creepy. But now I watch it, and it's just a good time. It's just a good horror movie, holiday horror movie, and just great. I might do a review of that at some point. There's the back. This has a bunch of good commentaries on it, so if you're into this, go check it out and get it and all that. Now this next one here is not really a movie, but this is Never Sleep Again, the complete Nightmare on Elm Street documentaries of every movie. Definitely recommend this if you're a Nightmare on Elm Street fan. This goes through every single movie, every single Freddy out there. The Freddy's Nightmares TV show, they talk about it on this. Anything Freddy on this right here. This is a very good documentary. I also have Crystal Lake Memories, but it's on DVD, not Blu-ray. But definitely recommend this. And my piles are falling down. Next we have Terror Train. I got to be honest with you on this one. I have not finished this movie yet. I've started it, but I have not finished it yet. This has Jamie Lee Curtis in it, and it is just a wild ride on a train with a bunch of creatures. So, definitely recommend this. Like I said, I have not finished this yet. I've just started watching it. I have not finished it yet. So definitely check it out if you get a chance. And there we go. Next is the complete Saw series. This is every one of them. And this series here, collection, it's got, if you like Saw, it's got it all here. Every single movie. And some people like them, some people don't. Me personally, I like them, but I don't like watching them all the time. I don't like watching them all the time because it's basically just about, just being tortured, basically. But I like Jigsaw's story. His story throughout these movies is really good. But the traps and the violence it can get to you, pretty quickly because it happens so much in this. But like I said, Jigsaw's story, very good. Next, we got Truth or Dare, which was a very good movie. Not as good as I had hoped it would be, but it was still a good movie. And yeah, I don't know what else to say about this. There's the back. It's an okay movie, not as good as the trailer made it out to be. Next, we have Pet Sematary. This is the original Pet Sematary. I do not have the remake. I don't really plan on buying it because I heard it's not that good. And plus, when I saw the trailer for it, I wasn't impressed. So I probably won't be buying it. But this is the original, which is a classic. You got a Stephen King movie. It's always a classic. There's the back. Definitely a good movie. And next we have The Strangers 2. Now I like this movie. The very first Strangers I saw in the theater when it came out, but this movie to me was way better. I didn't really care for the first one, but this movie was way more interesting. Just very good. Here's the back. So go check that out if you can. Next, we have the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. Now, how can I say this without being too, well, let's just say this movie, I don't really say it's good, and I don't really say it's bad. This movie is different. It's pretty disgusting compared to the first one. Dennis Hopper, he does okay in it. This is not one of my favorite chainsaw movies, but I have it because of the collection. And it has some good commentaries on here as well, and I love commentaries. But this has never been my favorite chainsaw movie. In fact, it's been pretty close to the bottom of the list. And I just don't like how this is more of a comedy than it is a scary movie, in my opinion. But there's the back. I don't know. I just didn't really get into this movie all that much. Now this one, Leatherface, Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3, I did like. Because they got away from the silliness that was part 2 and went back into the woods, and I think they did a good job on this. Now, the uncut version to me is way better than the theatrical version. And if you get this on Blu-ray, you can get both versions. So don't worry about that. But I think the uncut version is way better. There's the back. And I mean, this has some comedy in it, but it's not like part 2 where it's just silly. There's comedy, there's comical moments in this, but it doesn't overdo the movie. I definitely recommend that one though. And this one is Halloween, 2018? The newest one with Jamie Lee Curtis. This was okay. I think they hyped this up way too much, in my opinion. I think that before this movie came out, they were making it more than what it was really. They were making it was overrated, in my opinion. Because I watched this a few times, and each time I watch it, I think this isn't as good as everybody made it out to be. And when I say everybody, I don't mean other people like other YouTubers or anything like that. I mean the trailers and stuff like that. They made it look awesome. But this movie's not bad. Don't get me wrong, I'm not downing this movie whatsoever. I'm just saying that it's not as good as they made it out to be. But I do recommend it. There's the back. You know. And the ending of this is very weird. I don't know what to think about it. So, yep. And then finally, this is the very big old box set of Halloween. This is the complete Halloween collection. This has every bit of it. This has, let's see, we have a book in here, which I'm not going to take out, but we have a book in here. We have Halloween 1. Now, Halloween 1 comes with it's the 35th anniversary, and it also has the Blu-ray version of Halloween, which is weird because both versions, the 35th anniversary is on Blu-ray. Then this is all a Blu-ray collection. Every bit of this is on Blu-ray. But this one here, I'll show you. This one here, this is the very first one. And this comes with two discs. Hang on, I'm just fixing them. And which I did not do that very well. Okay, here we go. See, two discs right here, and one is the 35th anniversary, which is on Blu-ray, and one is the original Blu-ray that came out a few years ago. I don't really understand this. What they should have done was put the 35th anniversary version, like they did, in the second disc, make it the TV version, instead of putting the same movie on both discs. I don't get that. It just doesn't make sense to me. But, you know. And then you got Halloween 2, which has two discs as well. There's Halloween 2. And I like how they have the original cover art for these. Now, Halloween 2 comes with the Halloween 2 Blu-ray and Halloween 2, the TV version. So you get the TV version for that. Then you have Halloween 3, Halloween 4, 5, 6. Now 6 has the theatrical version. There's 6. Has the theatrical version and the uncut director's version. You know the uncut director's cut, or whatever it's called, the producer's cut. And then of course you have H2O and Resurrection, and of course you have these pieces of crap right here. You know, Halloween 1 and 2 by Rob Zombie. Not worth watching in my opinion. But the thing about this one, this disc, it has two discs, and the second disc is, well, the first disc is this monstrosity of a movie, and the second disc is some bonus features as far as Halloween 4 goes. Halloween 5, and they have also on this, they have the complete Halloween movie, the original, but they go and add all of the deleted scenes all into it. So it's like one big rough cut. Very awesome. But Halloween 2, Rob Zombie, not awesome whatsoever. So anyway, that is my complete horror movie collection on Blu-ray. And I know this is kind of long, everybody. I apologize, but I wanted to show it all off to you. And hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully there's movies in there you have. Hopefully there's movies in here you haven't seen, and you will check it out, and you will go see them. Like I said, I'm going to do full reviews on all these at some point. You know, of course, except for the Halloweens I've already done, which if you haven't seen, I will leave a little thing up here in the top corner to the playlist, so you can go check those Halloween movies out. Those are my reviews, so go check those out. And anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up, and thank you all for watching. Sorry again if it was so long, but like I said, I wanted to show it all off to you. Anyway, hope you all have a great weekend, and I will see you all in the next video. If you're new, please subscribe. Please leave comments letting me know your thoughts on these movies, if you like them. which ones you liked, which ones you didn't. I mean, just leave me a comment down below. And yeah, so everybody, I'll see you all in the next video. Take care.